dies soon, and she deserves to die, and I hate her. And now we're going to talk about how we can kill people without it moving. um, I just thought it was important to document how this is going to go down, how we're going to do this, how this is going to happen in real life.
For your work. If you are not studying how AI is going to affect your job, and right now spending 10 to 15% of your day figuring out how do you use it.
No. It was this way of killing people without moving. It was a way of basically murdering other people without moving. That's the hint that I can tell you. Yes, having others murdered in my name in real life. I told my mom that I hate her and I wish she dies soon, and it's true. And Asmongold, his dad died recently, and he said it was a relief. He said what was surprising about it is that it was like this big relief, and I totally relate right now. Like, I totally understand how my own mother could die right now, and it'd be like a huge burden stopped in my life. It'd finally be the one thing that stops in my life that is like a good thing, you know, that is stopped. It's abuse, you know. And so I told my mom that I wish she dies and I hate her. And it's sort of, if you want to become the fire majory guru like me and murder anyone that you meet, like I do, it's sort of a legendary story that I told my mom "fuck you" in front of the cops when I was in high school, and she deserved it. You know what I mean? But you know, if that helps anyone out there, be a better murderer, be a better killer in real life or in the game, and you want to be like me, you gotta tell your mom "fuck you" right in front of the cops like I did in high school. And I just told her today that I hate her and I hope she dies. I wish her dead. And she looks diseased and she probably will die soon, and it'll really help me out. That would help a lot because she's an abusive alcoholic. And I just thought that any of my Fire Majory Guru fans out there, that's the real story. That's the real life story of a murderer, you know? Like me. One of the greatest murderers of all time. That's who I am. So I just wanted to explain that, like, there's a way that you can tell your mom that you hate her and you wish her dead. That's probably got a lot to do with me, you know? And stuff like people like me. Yeah. It was this way of to kill people in real life without moving at all. Like, not even a single muscle. It was a way to murder people without moving. Yeah. Yeah, it was how to kill people in real life without moving at all. Not even moving. My mom's nickname in middle school was Super Bitch, with my first girlfriend ever and our neighbor, my next door neighbor who was a girl. She used to call my mom Super Bitch. That was her nickname for my mom when we were 11 years old. And she really lives up to the title. You know what I mean? Like, Super Bitch again. I told Super Bitch today that I wish she was dead. It would be easier if she was gone. I wish my own mom dead today. To her face. That was the first thing I said to her this morning. And she deserves it too. And I deserve that. To have to get rid of her forever. Really and truly. As a psychologist, that's the best thing for me. Or out of my life forever. It's so sad that I'm over it, you know, it's boring now. You know what I mean? Like, I should be sad, but I'm a victim of lifelong child abuse, so it's just like, eventually you do have to tell your abuser, I hate you and I wish you were dead, you know? And I want it documented. This is this part of the Fire Majory Guru story that I want my disciples and anyone who's learning how to kill from me, I want you to understand that part of the journey is you turn to your own mother and you tell her that you hate her. Fuck you in front of the cops like I did when I was in high school. It goes back so far, this relationship, that I don't know, but I told her that I hate her today and I hope she dies. And it's true. And she sort of needed to hear that. It's the way our family communicates to each other, you know, because it's true. She knows it's true, that it would actually really help me out a lot if she were gone forever. She sort of knows that it's true because she's a psychopath, an alcoholic psychopath like her father, and so, but I have the psychology degree over there on the wall, so that's why I got it, is to figure that out, you know. And so when someone, you know, deserves to die and you hate them and you wish they were dead and it would be a lot easier if they were gone, you sometimes need, and they look a little diseased and she is getting old, sometimes you do need to tell someone that. And I told my mom that, and I want all other Fire Majory gurus out there to know that telling your parents that you hate them is part of being the best. It's part of the excellence that I demonstrate and exude. Yeah, you have to tell your parents that you hate them and you wish they were dead at some point. It's important to know that, like, oh yeah, they really do deserve to hear that because it's true. And they deserve it, you know? Genuinely. Like, I'm so ashamed. I've never been more ashamed on my live stream in my life of them.
Right.
I've been ashamed of my parents and embarrassed by them my entire life. Almost every day of middle school and high school, you know what I mean? And I was always trying to hide them from all my friends, and it was really embarrassing when they were anywhere near anyone because they're psychopaths. And it's just another day. It's just another day in the life, you know what I mean? Business as usual again. It's so boring now. But you know, it's important. It's really important for my people to know that. And I mean, this is for young people. You know what I mean? People my age don't live with their parents. They don't have to deal with it. I mean, for my younger disciples and learners and students, telling your mom that you hate her and you wish she dies is probably part of the scenario. You know? Because she deserves it and she almost needs to hear it. Like like that time in high school when I told her "fuck you, mom," right in front of the cops, because she deserved it. You know what I mean? Like there's someone out there who's relating right now. You know what I mean? And you go, oh yeah, she probably fucking bitch. She probably did deserve that. You know. Anyway, yeah, nothing is different. The weird part is that nothing's even fucking different. Nothing's going to be different. It's just, it's important to tell your mom that you fucking hate her and you wish her dead. I don't know why, it's just important. I'm the psychologist here too. I just don't underestimate it. You know what I mean? Don't count it. Don't count it off. Don't knock it before you try it. You know? She does. She deserves it, and she knows it's true. That's what's fucked up. There's some part of her that knows it's totally true. And that's how anything gets done. In a weird, I'm trying to tell you that that's the only way anything ever gets done around here. In other words, she's not great at communicating. So you have to tell her she's a fucking bitch and you hate her forever and you wish her dead in order to get anything done around here. And in order to get listened to around here. It's alcoholism. You know what I mean? Like, there's people who would send their elderly mother away. And sometimes you just have to tell her she's a fucking bitch and she's a, you know what I mean? I just told her, I told my live stream that I wish she was dead, and I told everyone that I wish she was dead. And then I said, and I'm telling them that you're an alcoholic. And that really hurt her. That's what hurt the most. For sure. I've always told my mom, fuck you, bitch. Ever since. That was what all my friends liked about me the most, is how I used to swear at my parents. And it's because my parents are psychopathic child abusers. But they don't, just like, I want to teach people about the cycle of abuse and child abuse and family abuse in families. I want to explain how when people aren't around, they're psychopathic monsters, but once we have company over and there's witnesses, legal witnesses, they're like really nice people, really nice mom and dad, and everyone sympathizes and everyone misses their own mom and dad when they see how nice my mom and dad are. But when no one's looking, they're psychopathic monsters to each other too. And that's why I have the psychology degree over there. But I want to explain how important it is to tell your mom you fucking hate her to her face. It's really important because mothers like need to hear this. And I just want to know, if you want to be the best murderer, player killer murderer ever like me, you sort of have to tell your mother at some point in your journey, like Odysseus riding the waves out there and the sirens. You have to tell your mom she's a fucking bitch to her face and you hate her and wish her dead, because it would be a lot easier for you. Yeah, a lot easier. Okay, so the British authorities are currently responding to an incident where people have been stabbed. British transport. We're gonna bring it in. We're gonna bring it into the Huntington Station stabbing in England. Keep us updated. Sky News coming through. If you happen to be in the news in the area of the Huntington Station, there's been a stabbing right now. So we're gonna check that. Hold on. Is this a gypsy? What the fuck is this? There's some weird gypsy on the news. Anyway, turn it off. Yeah, being murderer. Clear your schedule. You know what I mean? We don't have time for shit today. Part of the punishing of everyone is I don't have time for shit today. And we're canceling everything until we fix it. So everything's on hold, everything's stopped. Yep, we're doing this. We're gonna explain how to tell your mother you hate her and you wish her dead. And from there, we'll figure out what the next pieces of advice are. So many of my viewers are going to totally relate. You think it sounds horrible, but they're going to be like, oh yeah, I wish my fucking mom was dead because she's so abusive. I get it now. You know? And this is Fire Ranger Guru. A number of people in hospital after stabbing on a train right now. There it is. Breaking news live in London. A number of people in hospital after stabbing on the train. On the tube. If you're really British, you call it the tube with a CH, not a T. The tube. So here, Talk TV. We're gonna have this big thing. I woke up this morning and told my mom, I hate you and I wish you were dead, and I wish you dead. And you look so diseased, and you're so old, you probably will be dead soon. I had to remind her. You probably will be dead soon. She needs to hear it. You know what I mean? Like, you probably will be dead soon. So stop doing that. It's like, eventually stop the child abuse of me. You're gonna be dead soon. It's going to be too late to be a nice person for once. People need to hear it. I know people don't believe in my psychology. People are like, you're a psychologist, how could you? My mom needs to be told she's a fucking bitch and she's a really bad person. Other families would just throw her away in the dumpster. You know what I mean? But like, for her own good, she needs to be told she's a fucking bitch and I hate you. I'm trying to explain that in this house, nothing ever gets done until you threaten everyone's life. It's the way we talk to each other. So if she had something important for me, she'd be like, "Get the fuck up here, Eric, I'm gonna kill you." You know what I mean? Like,
It's $1,000.
there's a way that the way we communicate is tell each other we hate each other forever. You know, and we're never taking it back. Number of people stabbed, Sky News. Right? Let's do this. Last hour, within the last hour. God, this new Sky News Live is so new. He's still stabbing. It was a way to kill people without moving at all. It was a way to kill people without moving.
In Cambridgeshire.
Okay, Nick, thank you very much for the...
Avoid Russian landmines, the operator steers the vehicle.
Well, this was posted by the British Transport Police on social media. It reads, "We are currently responding to an incident on the train to Huntingdon where multiple people have been stabbed. Officers are in attendance alongside Cambridgeshire Constabulary and 2 people have been arrested." Just in addition to that, from the London North Eastern Railway, they've also posted a notice saying that due to the emergency services dealing with an incident at Huntingdon, all lines are blocked. Train services running through the station may be delayed. Disruption is expected until the end of the day. We will, of course, bring you more on this breaking news story as soon as it comes into us.
Thanks. Thank you.
A lawyer for alleged victims of Jeffrey Epstein has told Sky News that Andrew Mountbatten Windsor must explain the extent of his relationship with the paedophile financier. The former prince, who denies any wrongdoing, is under pressure to give a fuller account of his dealings with Epstein after being stripped of his royal titles by the king. Lawyer Spencer Coogan represented 9 of Epstein's alleged victims and says they deserve to know more. Sky's Gurpreet Narwan reports.
Relegated and
Not the
evicted
gypsies.
by royal
Whoa,
decree.
whoa, 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 whoa,
But this
whoa,
former
whoa.
prince is yet to be shunned by the
Whoa, not the gypsies though. Hold on a second. Where are you going with that? Not the gypsies. Sometimes the gypsies need to be told, not you either. British Transport Police. There's a train to Huntington, yeah, where multiple people have been stabbed. Right? Yes.
Looking for Ort after Ort in particular.
Now everyone double and triple down. Now you all do your jobs, doubling and tripling down in whatever you do to get things started for everyone.
Are you happy? Thank you very... Will that be all? Don't be a straight.
Now
Welcome.
we wait
What rumours, eh? Anything else I can want to earn some gil? Who's going?
and just wait.
Need anything?
Wait. You know, now I'm gonna beat Final
What is
Fantasy Tactics, and it's gonna take me 100 hours. Alright, let's do this. Let's start moving. Fuck, I'll never miss my mom. I just know I'll never miss her, never. When she's gone forever, I will never miss her, ever. I just know it. I know it deep down that I'm never, ever gonna miss my mom when she's gone. Gone forever and not a person anymore. Like, it'll be a huge relief to me. My God. I can't really believe this has happened like this. But she really was like a stupid idiot her whole. She was a real loser her whole life. I mean, a real, like, loser kid. Like, one of the real loser kids at school. That was her. And she still is. And because people hated her, and she has no friends. My dad, and that's why she's married to my dad, who's the worst psychopath. Which is sort of why I am who I am. That's why I recorded Fire Majory Guru in the first place. I hate her forever. It's so good when she's gone forever. She's not existing as a person anymore would really help out for me when it comes to my mother. And like, she needs to hear that because it's true. There's this like really true aspect to what I'm saying that's ringing really true with outsiders looking in on the situation. Like, it's making a lot of sense to them when I'm like, fuck her forever. It's making a lot of sense to them. My dad is like a fucking psychopath. He was the scoutmaster in our town for like a year, and I'm surprised he's not in jail. Because he's like that. And that's really the worst part about them, is they're like psychotic rapists on some level. And that's where I get it from. I just hate women so much because of my own mom. It's rather funny. It's like hilarious. I fucking hate women because of my own mother. And I'll just never stop. I fucking hate her forever. This has been going on since middle school. Fucking hate her. I'm gonna take my rings off so I don't hurt myself when I move this glass table. God, I hate my mom. Always hated her. She's such an abusive person. That's the problem. That's why I'm so upset, because she's really like a child abuser. And she's always has been. She used to babysit these kids and like torture them when she was a teenager. She just loved it so much she had me, or something like that. She's terrible to people. She's a really bad person. She's like a bad person who made a lot of money in insurance because she's a really bad person. You know what I mean? I fucking hate her. She's upstairs right now. She would probably hear me say this. But I fucking hate her forever. She ruined my life, but I never could have written QAnon without her, and we killed everybody on October 7th, and we're gonna kill everyone on January 6th, and the next January 6th that happens, we're gonna kill everyone. We're gonna eat the politicians first for meat. You know, I'm just saying that. I just want people to know that. But the next time January 6th happens, we're gonna fucking eat them alive. We're gonna butcher their meat. We're gonna butcher their meat up. Like I said yesterday, people just need a reason to fight. People just need a reason. And someone like me, a guy like me, I can give you that reason. I can tell everyone now. Do it now. This looks better anyway. Dedicated to the death of my mother, who's an abuser, an alcoholic, and I hate her forever. And she's the only reason I ever wrote QAnon. I ever could do it. She's the only way I ever could have written QAnon. Is her child abuse. See, all of QAnon is dedicated to her child abuse. Children. Okay. We're okay. It's classy of this anyway. I really needed to tell everyone I hate my mom forever, because she deserves it. And my dad too. They're real psychopaths. They remind me of like psychopathic rapers. I don't know why, I get a really rapey vibe out of both of them. It's weird. They're psychopathic people. In psychology, we would say they have psychopathy. And that's what I struggle with, is my parents have psychopathy. And it's a long-term, it's like a lifestyle choice. The psychotic things that my mom and dad do have gone on my whole life for so long that it's like a way of life, a lifestyle. And so I swear that people who don't understand that they're child abusers, they don't really get it. The next time January 6th happens, we're gonna butcher the politicians first. I'll do it. This. I'm gonna crack their skulls open with this sword. I'll eat their brains like monkey brains and like Indiana Jones monkey brains. The next time January 6th happens, everybody's dead. You're gonna wish QAnon shaman and QAnon mage, that's me. You're gonna wish everybody was there saving your life. And we're gonna watch red. You're gonna turn the red contrast up on your TVs and watch this shit at the Capitol next time. And they'll deserve it. They'll have deserved it all, and it'll be by the book and right by law when we kill them in real life. In real life, during famine cannibalism, it's actually called famine cannibalism. That's when you kill all the politicians and you eat their bodies first. The hungriest people eat them first. And the leader chops their bodies into pieces with something like this. I don't eat. You guys eat. I'm good. I'm chopping it up for other people who are hungry.
All right. What is it? I see.
By all means.
And now I play this until we take it all back and more.
By all means.
Everything and more. We'll get it back. Everything and more.
Yes?
What is it?
Yes?
Downvote Talk TV and unsubscribe from Talk TV. There's like a gypsy on there. Yeah, unsubscribe. After downvoting. Gypsy, downvote, unsubscribe. Alright. They didn't stab enough to keep rolling. You can tell. You're gonna need more than that. No, we're just getting started. Trust me. You're gonna watch me lead this war from a live stream for the first time ever in human history. Fuck these people up. I want them dead. I mean it. I want them dead.
What is it? All right.
Yeah. Dead. Made dead.
Not bad.
Dead.
Looking for aught in particular? I await you. A warm welcome. Want to earn some... Who do you have in mind? How many days will you allow for this work? Anyone you send on... Understood. This is our thing. Need anything? Thanks.
No. We're gonna kill people. Forget about me. We're not dealing with me and my parents anymore. We are killing people in real life in response to this incursion on the battlefield through the internet.
A warm welcome. You're interested then? An errand's been... Right then.
Glad tidings. The task was complete.
I dare...
To add to our fortunes, we...
Fine. Congratulations. Your standing as a treasure hunter has improved.
And blood shed.
I'd consider that. Need anything else? Thank you and...
Kill them.
What is it? By all means. A fine choice.
What is it? Not bad.
How might I help?
We're gonna kill these people.
I am eager to fight.
We're gonna kill these people. They're dead. They're dead. As the British say, you're dead now. You die.
Very well.
No. We're killing people now. You're gonna beg for your lives before the end of this. You're gonna beg for your life. dead. There's no emotional roller coaster. I'm a murderer. I'm a player, killer, murderer. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this in real life. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah. We're gonna do this.
Ah,
Do this. I want them dead. I want these people dead. Made dead. I want them made dead. Kill them. We're gonna kill them. Dead. We're gonna kill them.
a good choice.
By all means.
We'll kill them.
Very good.
Yes?
Yeah, we're gonna kill them.
A new role.
Good day to you. You're interested then? Who you sending?
I'm so ashamed and disappointed.
How many days will you allow for this work?
Deserve it.
Anyone you... Understood. Need anything?
Kill people.
A warm well... It's just... Will that be all? You're interested then? An errand's been... Right then.
Kill people.
We finished the task with aplomb and smiles. You proved
As fate would have it,
And I'd consider that...
It's true. It really is true. We're gonna
Who'd you
kill
have in
people.
mind? How many days for this errand? Anyone you... How many days will you... Anyone you... Very well. Need anything?
Yeah. I'm gonna murder them dead. I'm killing them in real life. I want them dead. Fucking kill these people. Kill these people. Fucking kill these people. Kill these people. Make them made dead. Alright, we're gonna have to kill people. Just get ready for this. I take up 4 squares on this chessboard. When you put my Fire Majory Guru piece on the chessboard, I take up 4 squares. There's like a new type of chess you can play if you let this thing take up 4 squares. It can take 4 pieces at once, in theory. It's pretty funny. It's so important for people to understand. Now we kill people. I'm right. When I say I hate her and she deserves to die, I'm right, actually. When I say I love you, Mom, a lot of the times she doesn't deserve it, and I'm not actually, in fact, factually correct. You know, she fucking deserves to die because I hate her. It's good. It's good for the Fire Ranger and Guru disciples to know that part of being the best murderer of all time is you gotta be able to kill your own parents. And the weird thing is they deserve it. You know what I mean? And it was a strange turn of events. Like, it's actually true. They would, in fact, deserve that. You know what I mean? Your mom and dad are cool. Yeah, I mean, you don't understand how psychotic and psychopathic their pathologies are. Normal people, it looks strange to normal people, in other words. But if you knew who they were as a person, it wouldn't surprise you at all that I'm saying any of this. Not really. They have zero friends, in other words, it's really quiet over here because they're so psychopathic and they're such vile, unlikable people that no one ever really wants to come over because they're psychopathic losers. But that's why I wrote QAnon, you know? Yeah. Everyone's gonna deserve to die now. I mean it.
A warm welcome
You all
to you.
deserve
You're
to
interested
die
in?
if
You've
you
some news.
kill
Right
at the
then.
end of this.
We finished the task with aplomb
That's what I
and
say
smiles
to
on the
people.
'Twas over and above our...
As fate would have it, we even chanced upon a
You
strange
will
location.
deserve to die and you will be dead.
Another. Congratulations. Your standing as an adventurer has improved. I'd consider that. Need anything?
Hmm?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna delete my dad's character.
Would that
And
cannot...
then I'm gonna delete my mom's character.
Yes? If that is your wish,
And I'm gonna delete
may I help you? Am I truly so... What do you need? Will you not recon...
My lord? Wait, this...
What?
Don't say such...
Okay. Calling the police is not an option. You don't understand. They're rapists, they're child abuser, psychopaths. The cops will only make it worse. They're child abuser psychopaths. They would do nothing. Everything would be covered up. This is Connecticut. You need to understand we're in Connecticut right now where the cops won't do anything. They'll come, but nothing will happen. So there's no use involving them. Oh, they're breeding. I was like, what is this behemoth stuff? They're breeding. It's funny. Let's try and poach something. Dragons don't breed. Here they are. No, this is the QAnon story. It has to be like this. It's always been like this. It'll always be like this until we win the Nobel Prize and I get all the credit for my writing. You know what I mean? Fuck the police. It's all part of the story. QAnon's own parents are child abusers. It's all part of the scoop, as they say in journalism. I don't think we even got the right color one, so screw this. Let's just keep going, I guess. So embarrassed and disappointed in my family.
A warm welcome. You're interested. Who's going?
People need a reason to start murdering everyone out in the streets, though, so I'm cool with that, if you're cool with that.
How many days will you allow for
You know
this
what I
work?
mean?
Anyone you send... Understood. You leave the rest to me. Let's hope for a favourable outcome. Will that be all? Hey?
People just are sitting around. They just need a reason. They just need, like, someone to say go, like me. Yeah. It's true.
Welcome.
That is
Like
true.
that's the you some news from. Right then.
We finished the task with aplomb
Right.
and
Twas
During the journey, we
exactly
stumbled
how it
upon a
works, I
location
think.
of great.
Another. I'd consider that. Need anything? Come back.
I think so. You know what? I actually.
How might
think
I help?
so. Yeah. Killing people, you know? Yeah, killing people in real life. You know what I mean? It's a whole thing. Like a whole different thing. Yeah, it's real. You kill people without moving. It's this theory that you kill a person without moving at all. Like not one atom. And that's the ultimate crime, you know? Because people won't even believe. They can't prove it because they won't even believe you. You know what I mean?
very well.
Yeah, it's this theory that you could kill a person
What is it?
without even moving at all.
A good choice.
I keep asking the artificial intelligence about it. Every time I
Very
see
good.
the AI, I go, have you ever heard about this thing where you can kill a person without even moving? Like, not even a blood vessel in your brain or something. I don't know. It's so sad that my mom is a psychopath. Nothing
Yes?
sadder. But it's always been that way. It's always been, so it's sort of old news.
I am eager
It's
to fight.
sad in a way that it's like super old news and everybody knows that already. You know, it's just, I can't get over it, you know? Like, it doesn't really matter, but it's totally true, and that's what I'm telling everyone, you know? I don't know, she's gonna be gone, and I'm gonna miss her. She'll be dead sooner than late, I mean, it's so close, she's so close to dead right now, physically and age-wise, and I see her body failing, and it's frail, and it's failing, and her brain is failing, and that's why she did this to me. And I can just tell she's gonna die soon. Like, it's around the corner. You can see this. I told her to her face, I said, you look like you're gonna die soon, too. And it's true. It really is true. She does look like she's gonna die. and I just can't get over it, you know? And I don't know what else to tell you. It's sort of how it's always been. It's weird when you have a child abuser mother because it's sort of how it's always been when whatever happens, you know? It's just like, oh yeah, this is sort of when I used to lay in bed at night and hear my mom arguing when I was a kid in the kitchen, and I'd wonder, what are they arguing about? And what I realized later is that they're both psychotic, psychopaths. Like they're, as a person, that's who they are as people, like down to their very core. As a person, my mother and father are both psychopathic. So that's the answer. They weren't arguing about anything. I remember when I was a kid in bed, I'd be like, I wish I knew what they were arguing about. It was probably me. But I remember I was like, I wish I knew what they were arguing about. The answer is that they do that every day because they're psychopaths. You know? And it's like, oh, that explains so much. That explains so much.
Right.
And then you get into who her father was. And in the news, who her father was, you know, around town. Her father was the worst influence on my mother, and she never got over it, and she will never get over it. That's my prognosis for her as a psychologist. Railway station closed. Multiple stabbings. Good.
May I help? I'll prove my worth. Hmm? Really important for people who follow me and want to kill others as good as I do, that you have to tell your mother, fuck you, I wish you dead. It's like, I don't know what it is, but it's like, I told my mother, fuck you, when the cops were standing right next to me at the police station when I was in high school. When I was in high school, that happened. So this goes back the relationship goes back so far. It does, but she really is almost dead now. And
I can't wait. On some level, I can't wait anymore. You know? And she deserves to die. She's such a pathetic psychopath. I'm sick of her shit, as they say. As normal, sane people say, I'm sick of the fucking mentally ill losers shit all the time.
Let's
her
go.
Forever. I hate
Very
her
well.
forever. I'm gonna hate my mom forever.
You can trust me.
And I kind of
You can
already
rely
do.
on me.
You know what I mean? Like, I just
It's time.
fucking hate her forever. I fucking hate you, Mom. I hate you forever, too. On some level.
These waters look to be a formidable natural defense. Let us watch our footing.
Fucking hate my mom so much. God damn her. She's such a vile loser. She's a real fucking loser. She's one of the loser girls who's like such a loser that like you feel bad for her when you think about her school experience because everyone hated her and she was a total loser. And so like she's sympathetic. Like sometimes I think about her and I go, oh, you know, let's be nice because she was such a loser through her whole life. And then you realize everyone hated her at school because she's a fucking psychopath. And I'm the only one who ever still talks to her in real life because I'm an idiot and she's a fucking nightmare person. My brother never talks to her anymore either, so
What's next?
don't overthink it. She's a real alcoholic. Alright? If you think I'm wrong, she really is a true alcoholic. Like her father was even worse. She thinks I'm so bad all the time, and then does that. You know? It's so gay. Disappointed and I'm so ashamed. I've never been more ashamed on my live stream of my mother or my family ever.
I must concentrate.
But it's important for my viewers to know that even Fire Major Guru's mother is a psychopath. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
Yes?
people do great things even though their mothers try to stop them at every turn because they're psychotic losers, you know? It's so important You'd think that I would be like, let's hide this because this is not good, but it's like really important for people to get this concept that I fucking hate her forever, and I'll never miss her. When she's gone forever and not even a being, and not even a person anymore, and never coming back, it'll be like a huge fucking relief.
You
for
can
me.
rely on me.
My own mother. It'll be
You can
a
trust
huge
me.
burden lifted on me. Just like
It's
Asmongold
time.
said, like when his dad just died.
These waters look to be a formidable...
Only one thing for it.
It's so true. It just rings true. If Carl Sagan were here, he'd be like, it rings true. You know what I mean? Gandalf would be like, it rings true. Yeah. Rings pretty true. It's just alcoholism. Like, what is it? Let's get to the bottom of it and fix it. It's just alcoholism. And alcoholism that went up the family like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Very well.
I was born
That's
for
why
this.
I never
shall
drink.
do
'Cause
my best.
mom has tortured me my
No
whole
turning
life
back.
while she's smelled like alcohol. Do you know what I mean?
These waters look to be a...
Let's go.
Yeah, she'll never get any help for anything. In my family, we don't believe in fixing things at all. Really, if you just take a look at our boat and our cottage, and you go, "Wow, this is a really alcoholic family." Probably, you know what I mean? Like, just take a look at our stuff. Take a quick jot over the quality of things around us
This
and
cannot
go,
be.
yeah, you're right. It's nice stuff and they have enough money, but it's sort of ran by alcoholics, isn't it? The whole system. Yeah, like the whole thing is just alcoholics. It's like, alright, well, they're alcoholics. You know, I don't know what you're gonna do about it. Not much. You know, alcoholism, as they say. As you do. You know? As you do. Yeah, it's like alcohol, but then there's ism right after it. You know? I don't know what to tell you.
I'm so
Alcohol,
intense.
but then there's ism, which means it never stops. You know.
At this rate, I must do all I can.
Just the alcoholism, everything she does. I'm so
I
bored
won't
with it.
disappoint.
Like, I'm over it. normal mom. But normal mom never existed. She's a crazy, psychopathic alcoholic. Alright, I'm gonna dab. We'll take some dabs and do this.
Curse you.
It's so sad that my mom is alcoholic and she'll never change. You know what I mean? Like, I can't get over it. Like, it's boring. It's sad. It's also boring and stupid. You know, that doesn't really affect me because it's boring and stupid too. You know? What a stupid, boring person she is. I'm so embarrassed of her. We just have to sit here and tell everyone the story of my mother. It's gonna be a story of alcoholism and sin. And she deserves it. She deserves to have the story told.
I can do this.
Tell everyone. It's so sad. It's so sad that
By all means.
insane. Like, I just,
Very good.
you know, you live your whole life with an insane mother, and eventually,
May I help?
She is crazy. You're
As you wish.
right. You're right.
Yes?
She's crazy. Nothing anyone would do.
What is it?
What an unfortunate scenario. It's so sad. It's so sad. Just, you know, Fire Major Guru is about like my genius in my life, and it is about child abuse for my mother. Like we sort of had to arrive here, and I hate her forever. And when she's gone forever, soon when she dies of old age, it'll be a real solution for me. And she just can't help but making all of that 100% true. You know what I mean? Like, she just can't help herself. You know? I can't get over it. We'll sit here forever and my mom will be a monster until the very end, and I'll just be like, I can't believe that just happened. You know? But that's how I wrote QAnon. In a way that the child abuse from my mother is how I wrote QAnon. In a very real way. It's so true and so real, it's hard to describe how it wouldn't be that. You know? It's hard to imagine just a description that wouldn't be involved in that. good. They say like of victims when you call out your abuser, they say it feels good, you know, like public male weeping or something, which I'm never gonna do, but you know, it does feel nice to finally tell everyone my mom's an alcoholic abuser. Even yesterday, when she got drunk and abused me, you know, like it's so important for my to true fans and real viewers, and real murderers and real player killers. They sort of have to know this. You're gonna have to know this eventually. It's like when your dad tells you hard truths that he learned when he was older. I hate my mom and I wish you were dead right now. And it'd really help out if the sooner she dies. You'll hear stuff like that and you go, how? And a lot of it is, how could you? Mom? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Let's go.
I know
You can rely on me.
You
I was
can't
born for
handle-
this.
I shall do my best.
My mom doesn't believe in... What happened was my mom stole $1,000 behind my back in 20s, and because she doesn't think I need it, and she doesn't really believe in saving money. Like, she has money, she believes in spending money, but ever since she was a little kid, like a little girl, she's acting like a child, in other words, was what happened. She doesn't really believe in people having a lot of money in one place. Like, she's just religiously against it. Like, she just doesn't... In her brain, nothing makes sense when someone has a lot of money like that. Like, some prostitute is getting fucked somewhere when that much money is near my mom, historically. So she doesn't relate. She doesn't like my gold rings because it reminds her of black pimps who rape her people or whatever. I don't know, but like, she's a really fucked up backwards person psychologically. I have the psychology degree. Her mental illness is the topic. It's the subject we're speaking about.
These
today.
waters look to be a formidable natural defense.
I'm trying to explain to you how she doesn't believe that I need extra money, and that's why she felt like she needed to take it, and why she still feels like she's in the right and it was the correct thing to do. Because she fundamentally, somewhere in her little whore slut brain, she thinks that I don't actually need money, and that's why she feels like she can just take it, because like, I don't need that. And I'm so sick of her psychopathic bullshit. My whole life she's made calculations like that.
I'm done for. This is it.
I have to sort of pay attention, don't I? Okay, the version of this where we pay attention. Where are we here? How are we gonna do this while we're paying attention? Let's try this. We're gonna try some things. No, wait, we wanna throw, I know what we should do. Oops. Oh, we have to get the pig anyway. Alright, here's what we'll do. It's just gonna... It's good to tell everyone that you hate your mother and you wish her dead, and then we can get some progression done. We can get progress done in this game that I've been meaning to do. You know, like, I get things done that way. This is how anything gets done around here. It's just so old news. It's just such old news when I say that out loud. You have no idea. You know? To
What is it?
everyone. We've heard it before. That should be their answer, you know what I mean? And not just from me, by the way. The funny part of that joke is when they go, we've heard it before, when I say you're psychopathic losers. It's not just from me. They've heard that before. As a group, you know, as a couple, even, you know. I'm just so tired of their psychopathic, they're true, real psychopathic people. My mom's a pathological liar, too, you know what I mean? My dad's a violent person at his core, innately. Like,
Right.
that's who QAnon is the son of that insanity. And I'm a great psychologist, by the way. Even though I told my mom I hate her and I wish her dead today. Because that's how she communicates. And I thought we should tell this to the stream. We should tell this to people. Because it's an important story. You know? It's the only thing anything that ever gets done around here.
Very well.
I don't even have to wish her dead. She's almost dead already. Because she's so old. Like, but this is an important story nonetheless. My mom is a fucking asshole who deserves death on some fundamental level in her being. That's how vile and evil she is as a person. You know, what the fuck, dude? Really? And I'm like, yes. I fucking mean it. Really. It's so sad how psychopathic and evil she is. But it's also old news. Like, it's not, there's no emotion. There's just, I want to tell you the story because it's such old news in my life. This is the story of QAnon, is a story of child abuse from birth. And there's someone out there in a family like that, too. And that's really what QAnon is all really about. You know? That's why it's important for me to not cancel the show, because Mom did this. It's important to do the show and sort of talk about what happened. And it's it's an important story of child abuse. That's QAnon.
I was born for this.
Ready.
And Bitcoin. You know,
At the ready.
Sure of that too.
These waters looked...
There's always this group of girls in school who just like cannot. Everyone makes fun of. You know what I mean? Like, and that was my mom. There's like a reason too. A lot of times there's like a fucking reason. abusive mom. And that's what I mean by like the sadness is like old. Like get with the program, get with the times. It's old news around here. You know, like it's just such old news. Everybody knows that mom is crazy, psychopathic, alcoholic. So you shouldn't even say it out loud. Oh great, I missed the thing. Oh, I didn't need it. I'm so disappointed. It's just really ashamed of my family. The whole thing. It's so... But it's, you know what? I have to remember that I wouldn't have written QAnon, I wouldn't have done Fire Major Guru without them.
This does not
Being
look
crazy
good.
abusers.
Come on.
So, it's dedicated. You open a great book, and it goes dedicated to mom and
I must
dad, and you
concentrate.
go, oh shit, what did they do? What the fuck did they do to him right before he went live on his stream? You know? Because I could never say any of this if they weren't, they didn't just totally deserve it. I mean, I'm a psychologist. I'm not going to start fucking throwing my mom and dad under the bus. But I became a psychologist because they're psychotic losers, you know, idiots. So I need to give a speech that goes along the lines of that. Because I don't know what else to do. We need to give the speech about how psychotic and psychopathic your parents can be sometimes. It's not really your fault. You gotta understand, it's almost got nothing to do with you. It's an insane alcoholic person. And that's mom, called mom, you know, or whatever. It's so important for like World of Warcraft players, you know what I mean? Like they're gonna relate. They say you can really relate. You know? Oh yeah, mom's a fucking insane person. And the craziest people are like, there's nothing wrong with me. You know? I'm so over it. I almost don't even want to talk about it anymore. That's what we need to say. No one's gonna help her, no one's gonna help anyone. You know? The only thing we can do is just wait it out, and she's eventually gonna die of old age. And I'm telling you, I'm like, it's gonna really help out. Today, I just want it documented that I'm fucking glad she's gone and she's gone. Because I can't, it's unsustainable having her fucking my shit up all my whole life. This was like high school. You know what I mean? When I'm trying to do my homework or something. It's just, I can't describe to you how fucked up and backwards she's always been as a person. And I'm over it. I'm just over it. Get the fuck out of here. I already knew that. This always happened, because this always happens every time. You know what I mean? It's just so common for my mom to do crazy, insane, psychopathic things. And it's like, okay. It has happened again, as they say.
This bodes ill.
so disappointed in my family, and I've always been really embarrassed at my mom and dad. Every time in real life, when I was in school, every school occasion, everything, that anytime my parents were around, I was like, shit, these fucking psychos are here. You know, and I was always trying to get out of there. Any parent and child, any interaction, all it's like, get us the fuck out of here because they're really embarrassing me. And it never stopped.
To the very
I just wanted to clarify that never ended for me. They've always been these. My dad's a stalker. My mom, as I was trying to say, they're both psychopaths, but my mom is an alcoholic. They're both alcoholics, kind of, more or less. My dad's got his own thing, but my mom's an alcoholic. They're both psychopaths. But here's the point. My mom is a pathological liar, and my dad is, what was it gonna say? He's, I was gonna say what he is, I can't remember. I was just about to say it. Hold on, let me remember. He's a, I had it and lost it. What is he? He's, I can't remember.
I cannot fail.
I was just about to say a really good point about my dad, and I fucking forgot the word. Damn it. But let me think. I can remember it though.
How
I'll
are you
remember.
faring?
Give me a minute.
True
to
friend.
remember it.
It seems I've improved.
I was telling you a story, and then while I was telling you a story, I was like, oh yeah, my dad is I had the perfect word for it, and because I've called him this word before, and now I just forgot it. It's stalker. Yeah, right. Because it's from a joke. It's from There's an old George Carlin joke where he says, "My dad was a drinker and a real stalker." And I remember sitting there in the audience thinking, yes. It didn't hit me right away, but I was like, no, you're right. That's my dad. When I said my mom is a pathological liar, they're both psychopaths. Mom and dad, 6'7", right? My mom and dad are both a 6 on the psychopath and a 7 on the psychopath. But my mom is a pathological liar, and my dad is a real stalker, as George Carlin says. That was the word. I couldn't remember because it's silly and sounds weird to say that your dad is a stalker when you live with it, but that's what I mean. I mean it because that's who he is. That's his problem. I'm trying to tell you that that's his problem. My mom is a pathological liar, but my dad is a real fucking stalker of a person. Like, as a person, that's his, like, philosophy and, like, his thinking and everything to him is, like, he's a really fucking stalker. And your dad is a stalker your whole life. It's like, it never ends. When your dad is the stalker, it fucking never ends. But, like, that's why I couldn't believe I forgot the word. I was like, I know we've identified this. It was a George Carlin joke that made me realize that my dad is a hashtag Me Too moment. When I realized that my dad is a real fucking stalker. And it's exactly as bad as that sounds. You know? A real, like a scary movie. My mom loves Sleeping with the Enemy. It's her favorite movie. Silence of the Lambs, she just loves it. Because it's real for her. It's all real. You know? She loves the movie. I catch her watching it on HBO my whole life. Sleeping with the Enemy again, Mom?
Careful now.
No, Silence of the Lambs is my favorite movie. You know? But like, yeah, my dad's a fucking total stalker. In a familial way. And so, like, you just, when your dad is a stalker, it just means that it's exactly what it sounds like. Whatever you're imagining, it's exactly what it sounds like. Oh, we can't entice this guy? 0%? What's going on here? Did I fuck up? I fucked up. No way. Oh, she doesn't tell me she doesn't have. Oh, she doesn't. Oh, I did it wrong. I did it all wrong. I don't think we need to get another pig. Let's do it again. I don't even fucking care. We're just telling stories today. Let's do it again. No, we don't have to do it again. I don't know.
Understood. You can rely on me.
I cannot wait.
Ready.
At the ready.
I don't know what to do. I think we'll just keep going because we don't need. Do we need?
These
it?
waters look to be
I don't know.
formidable.
Oh, whoops. It's just a pig, right? Hold on. It's just a pig, and then there's swine and wild boar, and they're gonna breed. So I don't think we need it. We can move on without it, even though I messed up. Good for us. I'm so disappointed in my family. Fire Major Guru's one message to the viewers and the fans today is that family can be really bad.
No cause for concern.
And it's hard. It's hard. It's a hard truth to face. You wanna love your mom,
It can't be.
and it's like if she was a hamster, she would be like I'm
Ready.
just so bored and over it. Just 'cause she's hungry. It's so sad and disappointing and so embarrassing. But yeah, I was trying to explain how embarrassing my mom has been my whole life and how I never wanted them to be associated with them like they were total losers. And my whole every scout meeting ever, it was like, my parents out of here. You know? It's so embarrassing.
I must concentrate.
It's so embarrassing. And everyone knows them. Everyone from my town is starting to remember. They're like, oh yeah, I remember that. That sounds about right. They're all going, sort of. It was sort of like that, wasn't it? Just, yeah, play the clip. Look back at the footage.
But how?
It was a little bit like that. It was a little bit like, get me the fuck out of here. Every time my parents were around. And it's all over again. I thought we were done. I thought we were over. And they're getting worse. I mean, they could fucking get worse out here. So disappointed. They say when your parents get old,
This bodes ill.
like senile, can't control themselves old, that you'll have to, they'll be like teenagers. They'll become like teenagers and start doing insane shit like this. And I always sort of
Like a book.
expected to do it. And like, not cool. It's not cool.
I'll handle this.
My mom can't control herself. You know? It's not cool. Everything about aging is not cool and scary, and you can go on for so long.
Right.
I'm fucking bored of this too, and I'm bored of this shit, same old shit too. This whole thing where you guys fuck up everything again near me, I'm fucking over it. Such old news that you guys are assholes. It's just par for the course. Every time this happens, it's so common for this to go down. My whole life, the whole school watching, right, or something. Not necessarily, but feels like
I've
it.
seen better days.
You know, it's like, get them the fuck out of here and away from me, especially. Go, if they're gonna go embarrass themselves, do it while I'm not around.
This looks ill.
That was me and my mom and dad my whole life. And they can't stop. Even while they're fucking near 80 and 80, they can't stop. And they're getting so much worse. It's just escalating every year. They just lose their minds a little more and more. It was always a problem. So, in other words, psychologically, something that's always been a problem for them as they get older and older and their brains decompose while they're living.
Let me think.
More or less, that's the aging process. It just gets worse and worse. And I was like, can't we get better with age? No, everything is worse and worse and worse from them. Can we get a little better, everyone? No. We're gonna fucking get worse and worse around here. Jesus Christ. I have to accept it. There's this way that your mother and father are gonna fall apart in front of your face. their bodies are gonna their bodies gonna physically fall apart. Mom's hair is gonna fall out and leave. There was hair in the pizza, there was hair in the brownies. Mom's hair is out. You know what I mean? She's got it all over her sleeves, and anything she touches, there's mom's hair in it. And so their bodies are literally falling apart around you and near you, and their brains are fucking melting inside. And I am so over it. And you're like, can we stop? I want to get off the ride. Can we stop this? And it's like, no. Tell her that you fucking hate her and you wish she would die. Instead of
You will fall! Never felt better.
The only thing anything ever gets done around here is I fucking hate you forever. It should be documented now. I'm at the point where we'll put it down on pencil and paper. I fucking hate them. And by the way, you're losers. You're both real fucking losers. Stop bringing me down with you. I was trying to explain how my mom doesn't really believe in holding money, or like, she doesn't believe in people saving money or having money. She's a real fucking idiot. She's one of these people who's like buy gold futures and don't have physical gold in hand. She's one of these retarded idiots who've been lied to their whole lives, and they're trying to explain how their retarded shit works. And it's like, your whole life is a lie, Mom. You're a fucking real asshole too. It'd be one thing if your whole life was a lie and it was just like, oh, look at her, let's pity her. Too bad. But she's trying to do that shit on me, and she's a real fucking moron. told her that her eyes are physically puffy and she's gonna die soon. Just now. Because she is. And the way that she's dying is she's stealing my stuff and being really mean to me. She's taking her own death out on me. And I just wanted to tell everyone. She can't help it. In other words, she can't help it, and it was my fault that I didn't have my absolute guard up. You guys know how I never die in Fire Mastery Guru? It's because I always have my back protected from my mother. And I let my guard down for 2 seconds, and she backstabbed me. So, I really do truly, genuinely wish she was dead and gone, and she is gonna die soon. I used to tell people I hate my mother and father when I was in school anyway. You know how they do yo mama joke? Or something, or like, you know, your dad. I was like, man, I fucking hate my dad. You know in the Joker when he goes, I hated my father. He was a drinker and a fiend. The Joker sort of took that line from me. You know, you remind me of my father. I hated my father. He was a drinker and a fiend. I love that. I love that movie. I have it over there on DVD.
Yes?
Tim. He's a real stalker. Like George Carlin said. I mean, a real dangerous stalker, psychopath. His whole life, as dad, good old dad, you know? Did stuff. He doesn't even have to tell me. I know he did something really bad because I'm a psychologist. That's my psychology degree hanging over there. I happen to know that for a fact. I'm so disappointed and ashamed of him. I can't really get over it. I'm so ashamed. I'm so disappointed in him. I can't really believe it. I don't know, man. I don't know what they feel the same. They're sitting there going, "This is how we feel about you," and it's like, I know you. I know who you are. You're my own mother and father. You know what I mean? It's not like I don't understand what you're doing and who you are. You know? I see you do it to each other. Now, you know. I'm so disappointed. I'm so ashamed. it's all true, and it sort of has always been true. You could ask all of my friends who knew me back in the day, and they'd all be like, "Yup, good old Eric and his mom and dad again." They're so psychopathic that I have the psychology degree, and they still don't believe that it's them. They still believe that what they do, that they're abusing people, is right. What a mess. What a fucking mess. But you know, it's an important lesson for my disciples and my followers and my viewers. It is. It's an important lesson because this is what has happened. And this is what has always been at some level. We're gonna fuck shit up, dude. We're gonna kill people for this. We are. But it's always been that way. It's such a normal, it's always been this way for the whole thing, where you wouldn't believe it. It's always gone on like this. I love this. This game is for children whose mom just stole $1,000 behind their back.
A heretic at prayer in a church,
in celebration.
passing bold around them.
When she knew I didn't find out yet, she got drunk all day as like a celebration that I didn't know yet. This is sort of the video game for you because they're killing the whole family in Final Fantasy Tactics. It's really Final Fantasy Psychopaths. That's the meme or the joke if you want a free joke written by QAnon. Do a meme. It should be this, like this cutscene or something, and their bodies are all over in the church here, and it just says Final Fantasy Psychopaths, you know. Because like you fight like everyone in your family and they all die, except for your sister or something. She's like killed by her brother. It's like, you know, like it's crazy. It's this really Knights of the Round royal family game. Right now, mom and dad are trying to kill me. You know what I mean? Like, as you do, like normal. That's the meme, though. Final Fantasy Psychopaths. Final Fantasy Psychopathic Family. Spoiler alert, they all kill each other in the end. You know. A heretic at prayer in the church. This game was made for a kid whose mom just lifted his $1,000 in 20s behind his back. Oh, girl. So, this video game for you. So, we're gonna have to go get the money back and we're gonna have to kill them now. What a mess. My dad is a true psychopath, though. He really is. And a stalker. A real stalker. One of the things about the way that my mom is a pathological liar and my dad is a stalker, they both have no friends. I mean, like, no friends. And that's sort of, I'm their son, I don't either anymore. You know? No. I mean, like, they have no friends. No real friends. That's on their sheet in the fucking FBI. No real friends of any import. It's so normal and so regular. There's no other life that I've ever known other than that. This has been every day of my life since I can remember, you know. Someone just constantly betraying you behind your back because they think it's the right thing to do. That's the kind of psychopathy never could have written QAnon without any of it. Right? It's so essential to the writing of QAnon and the ideas of January 6th and October 7th. You know what I mean? Like, and whatever. What's next? It would be November. Alright, it's January 6th, October 7th, November 8th, December 9th, right? January 6th, October 7th. Chess pieces move. Right? And then after his heart jumped, when his abusers scared him for the 1000th time, he said, and then the chess pieces moved. Like there's a chessboard over us, and there's some pawns, and some knights, and some... Rooks are actually called castles. You know, the queen should actually be called the king. If you think about it, the queen, which is your wife, she only moves one piece at a time. She's very vulnerable, and if she dies, you're going to be really sad. So the king piece should actually be the queen. And if you think about it, the king should be able to go anywhere and kill anything he wants in any direction. Especially because the pawns should become king. You wouldn't become queen and then be all powerful. So, but what's funny is that enough women complained about the game of chess, where the men were like, okay, we'll change it, because it gets weird when one man loses a chess match against another man and he goes, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Your queen only moves one space. I'm gonna follow her home and kill her. You know, somebody said that one time in the park where they play chess, and the officials were like, "We're changing the name because enough women." And women heard that in polite company, and they were like, and that's how the queen is. That's why the queen doesn't move just one space, and the game is over when she dies, because it was too much about killing people's queen. Same thing with rooks and castling. Your rooks are actually called castles. The two castles on each side. And to rook someone, you know how like if you're a shill and you're trying to grift someone or you're trying to rook someone out of something, that's why that move is called rooking. You're supposed to be rooking someone out of something, you know, like scamming them out of. That's why the king moves to his places, and then the castle or the rook, the castle goes around him, because he's castling. That's a nice way to say it, but technically the castle piece, it should be called the castle piece, not, and castling should be called rooking. But too many people got rooked out of money, you know, like that's actually a term, like a pickpocket or something, like a swindler. You knave, you know what I mean? Like you vile knave. They're rooking and castling. I'm gonna go get my shit back. They better give me my shit back because I'm not fucking around. I'm so disappointed. It's too late for them to not disappoint everyone. Even if they give it back, it's too late to really not disappoint everyone. You've already disappointed everyone, and we already had to tell the tale of your fucking insanity. So, now that happened. When I described her as someone who buys gold futures and thinks that buying physical gold in hand is a scam, that's really all I needed to say. You know what I mean? Like, you really only need to say one thing in court every once in a while. And the only point that I have to make before I rest this case is that my mom doesn't even believe in buying physical gold in hand. She believes in buying gold futures from a scammer on Wall Street who will never give her gold ever. So, like, these are the people I deal with. These are the parents that I've been given, and that's why I have these fucking gold rings on my hand right now. For my 40th birthday. It's a great story how she stole my money behind my back, though. That's pretty good. That makes the story greater. So when they are dead and gone, and I have these rings on my hand someday, I'll tell someone, oh, you want to tell you the story of these rings? They were for my 40th birthday, but we got them when I was 39, and my parents were still alive. You want the short version? They acted like babies, like little children who are bad kids to their parents. About it. That's how they acted about it. That's how they reacted when they found out. We have a video of me, like, the night of. I told the story on live stream. And then she said, if you tell any more of their story, the cops are gonna come. Like it was a threat, like a punishment. And that's how they tried to frame me in the beginning. That's what QAnon is. It was all the framing of QAnon from his psychotic mother. It was the cops joining in on this insanity. What's the most shameful thing about this whole story is when in 2018 they tried to frame me and the cops joined in on this. This very little thing that we do in this family, the cops joined in and sided with the bad guys, more or less. And like, that's the story of QAnon. That's his story. That's my story. You know. The worst part was the cops came. The last time the cops came, they sided with the two psychopaths on the deed, and everyone lost. Nobody won. I went home the same day because they realized how much trouble they would be in if I told on them, and here we are, you know. I sort of love the story. The story is great because it's about ignorance. It's about psychological ignorance. It's about why we can't just send people away that we disagree with. You know, just because of just a simple disagreement. Why we can't call the cops and send people away for disagreeing with us. Why we can't do that. That's the general gist of the whole story of QAnon. It's why we can't just call the police and have somebody taken away in the middle of a debate, in an argument. You know, like in Debate Club, if you could call the cops and have them take your debate opponent away. It's like that. We weren't even arguing. When they came here, we weren't even arguing. It was crazy. Motherfuckers showed up out of nowhere. That's what happened. Nothing was even going on when they came here. I was winning like crazy on World of Warcraft. You know what happened? In 2018, I had the perfect pet battle arrangement with 3 pets, and I was winning every single pet battle that day for the first time in my life. And then the police came in 2018. So like, I still maintain and believe that someone in World of Warcraft did that because I was winning like I've never won before in the pet battles, which gave you experience, and that's why I think it was like level sellers and character sellers and experience grinders, because I was the top, you know, pet battler that day. And the fucking cops finally came for me. But that's what happened that day. I was winning like crazy, and the cops showed up to my house, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be we're gonna start QAnon right now. You know what I mean? This is gonna be a whole story that goes on, and people are gonna love hearing this story someday. This was before World of Warcraft got in trouble over in California, let me tell you. That was it. 2018, go look it up.
Delita, I'm glad to see you well. As you say, I am a wanted man, so I shall ask it plain.
Go look it up in a book.
Why has the High Confessor planted you amongst
for
Goltanna's men?
my case.
You took the risk to come to Zeltania simply to ask me that.
What an unfortunate move they did, though. They're gonna lose this game. Long
Very well.
term. It's funny.
I see no harm in
they
telling
did
you of
this
my
to me,
mission.
but this is the worst move they've ever made.
The Black Lion, Duke Goltanna, and his foremost commander, Count Orlando. I am to assassinate them.
What? Keep your voice down.
I'm the most ashamed and embarrassed. I've never been more embarrassed
Now,
in my whole life.
this
And I don't even
Groups
really
such as the
care,
Corpse
man,
Brigade,
QAnon,
ill-contented with the crown and the nobility,
So,
are in no
I'm
short
not
supply.
even-
The Church merely fans rebellion's
I'm
flame.
just like, whatever, because I'm so right. You can be embarrassed for your family, and you can be totally right on the opposite of that. And
The
then it
people
comes out
tire
neutral,
of war,
man.
and their disdain for the
Like,
crown
I'm
waxes with
this
each passing
embarrassed
day.
at my mom and dad, but I'm also this correct in relation to them, you know, in comparison to them. So it's sort of, it comes up 6 to 7, you know, it's balanced out in the middle.
Of course, Goltanna and Larg want to put down the rebellions at home, but they to break the impasse. They seek.
Then the Church was behind these months of unrest. And even as we speak,
You know what I mean? Like,
the armies
more
of both lions
right I
amass
am
at
than
Besselat.
them, the more I am embarrassed, but it just makes me more correct. And then I get more embarrassed for them, and it's embarrassing.
All proceeds precisely as you and yours have planned.
It's ultra embarrassing, and I'm ultra right.
Yes,
You know.
and it will not end as either line hopes.
He said
Larg
he was
and
ultra
Goltanna will
right.
meet their deaths once battle has begun.
That checks out in the court of law that I'm ultra right when it comes to being correct.
Yet cut off one head and 2 more spring forth.
Compared to how
So
embarrassed I
naturally
am
their
with my
closest
family,
allies must die with them.
you don't even know.
Of the
Dude,
Southern
I
Sky,
remember
Count
walking around in
Orlando.
Restaurants, nice restaurants near the beach, in a sailboat yacht, and it was like, just get us in and get us out. This is embarrassing. You know, I've always been really embarrassed by my mother and father.
And of the
I can
northern,
remember
Lord
it like it was
Salbark.
yesterday.
With the
Yes,
leaders
I
of each
mean,
army gone, the fighting will cease.
they were
peace?
abusers. They're child abusers.
Or surrender on the...
The people
Really?
will proffer to the Church
Looking
the
back
role of
on it now.
mediator with that. Moreover, the Church will have the Zodiac performed anew. They will serve as the High Confessor's loyal swords. A legend reborn to
That's why I
captivate
was
the
always so
masses.
embarrassed.
The Zodiac
It's
Braves
they're
reborn.
both, like real child abusers.
Of course, one thing yet stands between the Church and the Orosite. The heretic, Ramza Beowulf.
But then I became so strong.
Is that it? You've
know
come
what I
to
mean?
fetch the stones.
There's something.
How much do you
the
know
way
of their
Achilles
secret?
got hard. You know what I mean? His mother dipped him in the river of Styx.
I've no interest in dusty old relics.
It's polluted.
There are any number of ways to capture the
But it
hearts of
made
the
him
people.
stronger,
Besides,
You know?
I am no...
Meaning what?
Meaning I would not think
There's a
twice
way
of
that
killing...
you would dip someone in a polluted river and be like, they're gonna be worse off.
But not
sure,
this day.
For the rest of their life.
Though
And
our
they're
methods
better
be
off
different,
for the rest
our
of their
goals
life.
are
They're
not.
invincible and immune to everything.
As long as they remain so,
Delita.
I cannot. She needs me.
There's this way that the
One
child
army has crowned a
abuse
king.
made
The
me
Church
who I
itself
am,
favors, and happily for
that's
them.
how we
And you?
found out about
Use
it
that
all.
I cannot.
And that is?
To save her life.
Delete.
You must think this straight.
No.
I address the heretic. You are besieged.
I know that voice.
I'm so disappointed and I'm so ashamed of my family. And I've never said that. I never even told my friends how ashamed and disappointed and embarrassed I was. Maybe my best friend
Understood.
kind of figured it out.
I am ready.
Why is Eric
I cannot wait.
so
I shall do my best.
At the ready.
especially other school people, you know?
You are the leader Hyrule of the Black Ram Knights.
Before social media, there was a way that you could
You see me.
exist.
In this
and
Wait,
be
delete. They know
victim
nothing if we
of
explain
child
here
abuse
what
your
these
whole
men
life,
shall
and
reasoning with. But
your friends don't even really get it or know. You know, and that's sort of we're the last of a dying breed, you know? But real strong people. Very strong people. Too strong. My enemies would be like, yeah, if my enemies were being totally honest with themselves, they'd be like, he's a little too strong. Like, just a little, it's like making us uncomfortable. Like, sort of make up a few issues for him because it's too strong. All this, it's scary how strong people can become from, like, real child abuse in real life. You know? That's what my enemies sound like most of the time. Like unflappable. What do you mean strong? He gives up so quick. But he never quits. Like, I mean like unflappable, you can't stop him. Strong. Not necessarily physically strong. I mean, like, he will never, it never ends with this guy. It just goes on and on forever, and he's going to
Stand
force
aside.
his way through to get what he needs. But I never really ever said it out loud, especially not to the public, how fucking ashamed of it is. Like, in real life, my whole life. It was always
Good.
like a thing, and I didn't really understand. Like, in the very beginning, you didn't really understand what's
Commander
going
Hyrule!
on. I always thought it was like my insecurity or something. I always thought all parents were uncool or something. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't understand that it was my parents that were like this. I really, even when it should have been really obvious, I was still not getting it. You don't get it, does it? You know? That's what they were like. I never got hints. When you're the victim of child abuse, you're not supposed to get the hints that your friends are dropping it. You're engineered to not understand it.
Hear me, Confessor. If you would but listen, I will lay bare to you the evil
I mean, like, by your surroundings.
Conspiracy! Our holy office, but you discarded. You have been trying the hour of...
Then you force my hand. Must concentrate.
This game, I think he kills every brother that he has at the end of the game. Somebody correct me on this. Somebody stop it while we're at it. We're like, double check if I'm wrong on this. Something, or one of them gets, you know, I don't even know. I can't get over how disappointed I am. Mom thinks everything is always my fault, and when she does this stuff that's all her fault, she can't even, she's totally blinded by her own insanity. She can't get it. And this is just it's so disturbing. It's always been like this, too. Like, yeah, there's nothing anyone can do. It's just gonna go on and on and on forever like this. People need a reason to fight each other in the streets. And sometimes the best way to do that is someone like me who's got nothing to do with it. Just go like,
Let's go.
just get out there.
I am ready.
I cannot wait.
I shall do my best.
At the ready.
I don't even know why. I'm just fucking, I'm processing my own stuff out here. I can't even think straight. I'm so disappointed and sad. I mean, I'm not that sad. I don't get sad like the way that other people get sad too and be like, oh, I'm sad. No, I mean like a totally different level of experience than that. People don't really understand, I don't think. I wouldn't expect people to understand my types of sadness. It's not real sadness. I say it's sad out loud instead of it being sad, but it is sad. It's more sad than anything. I'm so sad that my mom is insane, and I've never really told the world, but it's sort of time to go, Mom's insane. She always, her thing is like walking around and telling everybody how insane I am, because she's fucking insane, dude. And as she loses it, as she gets older, everyone around her is like, oh, she was the insane
Yes?
one. I think we're understanding this quick.
All right.
Very good.
What is it?
What is it?
What is it?
I'm so disappointed. I'm so sad. Not sad, I mean, that's what
Yes?
I mean,
Yes?
let it be shown that I should feel great sadness. If I could feel sadness anymore, I would feel less sadness. That's what I'm trying to say.
By all
It is
means.
sad, even though I don't necessarily feel sadness.
May I help?
I'm so strong. I'm too strong, and we don't want to bring me down. There are people out there like, fix him. We're gonna bring him down a notch and make him feel sadness. We don't want to do that either, because we're gonna get in a big fight. We're gonna get in a physical fight at the end of it. So we don't want to go to that either. It's funny. Let it be kind of funny. it is. I kind of like bracers on the ninja, even though he can steal. I kind of like that. He can have speed. I didn't give him that. I'm so disappointed in my family. I've been disappointed in my family my whole life. It's not just time to say I'm disappointed in my family. It's time to say for every fucking waking day that I've ever had in my whole life, I've lived with these two embarrassing people that I can't stand to be associated with. I'm just really disappointed and so ashamed of them. And they're gonna be like, you know how someone hears what you just said about them, and then they're like, well, we're really disappointed and ashamed of you. That's the kind of people I'm dealing with. Like, they're just gonna take what I said and be like, we are really that. Whatever he said. Whatever human emotion he feels, we certainly feel the same human emotions in a similar way. It's like, no, you don't. Stop. You just took what I said and said it back as your own defense. The thing is they're fucking 80 years old almost, and so stop it's not them. The fucking deep state is trying to turn them against me again. And it's like, you guys are gonna fucking die. And I mean the nation. You're all gonna fucking die at the end of this. If you fuck around with this enough, I'm not gonna punish my mom and dad. We're gonna fucking bash their doors in January 6th again. If you do this. People are sitting around just waiting. They just need someone like me to give them a reason. That's what you don't get. That's what nobody really gets yet. Back when memes were invented, people were like, what's this make a funny picture business? You know? You're gonna find out how we did January 6th by the end of getting to know me. My mom and dad are losing their goddamn minds out of their brains because they're so old. And anyone who encourages them to fuck with me is not gonna go well for everyone else. Because I'm not gonna punish them. They're goddamn 80 years old now, and they can't even say your name right. Fuck around. Fuck around. You know what I mean? Get in there and fuck around. there and do this. Whatever's gonna happen, people are gonna go do this. Do you know why? Not because they're gonna do what I say. What I'm trying to tell you is, people aren't gonna do this because they're following what I say. People are gonna do this because they just need a reason to. People are just sitting around like normal people who just need a fucking reason to do it.
By all means.
I'm so disappointed in everyone. It's really hard to say and not understate it. I'm really embarrassed for my own family. Truly, really embarrassed for my own family. Because of how... What was it? Oh yeah, disappointed I am. I sound like my own mother and father. I sound like my own mother and father 20 years ago when I was being a teenager and they were really disappointed in me for whatever reason, and they were really fucking embarrassed for me. Now I sound like them at their best, and they're 80 years old near and losing their fucking mind. While they forget your name and while they're talking to you. I'm fucking so over it. There's this way where everyone gets aged and everyone around them is like, can we stop the aging process? Can we just put the stop on all of this insanity? And it's like, no, we're getting worse, son. You know, it's like, oh great, this is gonna continue and increase and get worse. Everybody would agree in theory on paper that we should stop the aging process, but no one can stop any of it, and I can't stop them from acting like maniacs more and more. Every day that they grow older, I can stop them less and less increasingly from acting like fucking maniacs around me. They always, I can't believe it. I can't believe anything. It's so disappointing. It's so disappointing, and I can't get it. I can't get any of it. Nothing's getting through. It's the story of QAnon. The way this very exact scenario just continues on indefinitely, perpetually, forever, is QAnon at its most Q letter, as its most letter jacket moment, Letterman jacket moment. It is the Qest of the Qs. Is when this fucking
A heretic at prayer in a
stupid
church,
shit goes on
passing
and
bold
on
Ramsay.
forever.
Delita, I'm
For
glad, as you
full
say,
parody.
I am a wanted
You know?
man. Why has the High Confessor
like
planted you
flying-
among...
You took the risk to come to Zeltania simply to
Like
ask me that.
Superman through the sky. We did it, you know.
Very well.
His mom
see no
took
harm in
$1,000
telling you of my
bucks
mission.
while he wasn't looking, while he changed into Superman costume, but
The Black Lion,
she's
Duke
losing
of...
her fucking
What?
mind. That's how old
Keep your
she
voice
is,
down,
you know?
now.
Every-
Groups such as the Corpse Brigade. The people tire of war. Of course, Goltana and Larg to break the impasse.
Then the church was behind these all proceeds precisely...
Yes. Larg and Goltana will meet. Yet cut off one head and
Then
two, and of the
Superman turned
northern,
around, you
Lord
went, "I fucking
Zalbarg,
hate you, Mom. I wish
and
you
Larg's
were
right
dead."
hand,
'Cause it would
with the
make
leaders
things
of
a
each
lot
army
easier
go.
on everyone.
A peace?
The people will proffer to the church. Moreover, the church will have formed anew.
I'm
The
so
Zodiac,
Of
hurt.
course, one thing yet.
I can
Is
tell
that
that
it?
my mom's gonna die soon.
You've come to
and
fetch the
this is gonna
stones.
Be like the bad ending
How much?
of the video game where mom lost her fucking mind.
I've no interest in Dusty. Besides, I am no hound.
Meaning
Mom
what?
lost her mind, and
Meaning I would not think.
she won't listen to reason unless you tell her that you hate her forever.
But not this day.
Something. 'Cause that's
As long
how
as they
she
remain so.
communicated with her
Delita.
dad when she was a kid.
You could come.
I
That's
cannot
my
join you.
guess as a psychologist.
She needs me.
Avelia.
One army has crowned a king. The church itself favors
And
neither.
the muffled
For what it
voices
desires
outside of my
is a
bedroom
pliant
when I was a
puppet
kid in
whose strings the high
kitchen.
confessor will hold.
You know, there was them fighting, and I remember growing older and being like, I wish I knew what they were fighting about. And then growing even older than that and learning psychology and being like, oh no, that's just two psychopaths. They fight about nothing every night
And happily for them, both
And you?
and do this to each other all the time.
save her
every day.
life.
Delita.
For the rest of your life. For the rest of your life, yes. For the rest
You
of
must
my
think this
life, we're
strange.
gonna see this?
No.
For the rest of your life, we're gonna see this.
I address the heretic Ramzabay. You.
Why don't you go on? Don't worry about it. For the rest of your life until they're gone forever is really how you should say it.
Let's go.
They're just gonna.
Very
People
well.
have to be themselves.
I was
You-
born for this.
People have
You
to
can
be,
rely on me.
To battle.
People have to be who they are. And Psycho Mom
You!
and Psycho Dad is so familiar to me. I have to be who I am because
You are Delita Hyrule of the Black Ram Knights. What are you doing in the presence of a known heretic?
You see me.
it's
You must
just
not live to tell of it.
two psychopaths.
In this at least, Ramza, it seems we must
Wait, Delita. They are no more than pawns in this game. They know nothing of the plot or the secret of the Auracite. They simply carry out their
harmless
orders.
Harmless psychopaths.
If we explain what has
They're
happened,
harmless.
they may well listen. We might avoid
I haven't
needless
been, like,
bloodshed.
they're really dangerous psychopaths.
hear your words, Ramza.
Other than stupidity, when I'm specifically directly referencing.
These men shut their eyes to the
if
injustice in the world
stupidity
and
is
kill merely
dangerous,
to preserve the church's virtue.
That's a factor.
Reasoning with their ilk is futile. But very well. If you
know,
wish to
that's
throw
nice.
yourself upon
At
their
least you're
mercy,
not dangerous.
I shall
That's
not
nice.
stop you.
That's why I don't have scars on me anywhere. Well, I mean, I have one on my finger, but it's not really a scar. But that's why I've never been to the hospital. You know. Everybody who wants to fight is gonna get a fucking fight from me. You're not just gonna deserve it to fight me, you can also deserve it. So I just wanted to be clear. If some people needed that clarification. I am such an again, everyone thinks I'm a weed-smoking pushover, and they try to push me over. And I'm telling you, I'm the author of QAnon. I'm gonna end this
What's next?
real quick.
Justice will be served.
I'm a motherfucking crazy motherfucker. They tried to take me away in 18, and the craziest part was the government sided with bad guys. You know what I mean? Like real bad guys, dude. And so, at this point, we are really here. We're really, it's full parody. It's QAnon at its most QAnon ever. Just, this is it, you know, and it's sort of a lesson to people, too. There's a lesson here that someone who knows me needs to take away from it, and that's you have to tell people you hate them when they deserve it. You know? Like, yeah, you really, it's almost like you really do. In this house, nothing will ever get done unless everyone is threatened. You know what I mean? Like, that's how we communicate. Mom, you know, parent and child both communicate to each other in this house. It's so sad. It's so sad that my mom and dad, they think they're winning and they think they're so right. And they've always sort of always been like that without knowing it. And you just sit there in the background and you go, this is weird, by the way. I don't even like, people on their side eventually will just be like, I don't even like these people very much. This is fucking weird. Let's get weird. Just let each second tick-tock by, and the people on their side will be like, this is fucking weird, guys, by the way. This is really weird in that sound. So disappointed in my family, and that's so glory natural to me that like I can't even really feel anything about it. I just have to say it out loud. And we've never told everybody though. There's a real we've never came out and said they're fucking idiots. There's a lot of stupid idiots. People have flaws. People have flaws, and I couldn't have written all of QAnon without being stuck here. We wouldn't even know what QAnon is if my parents were trying to betray me behind my back every time we turn. It's so weird, and also the only reality I've ever known. It's so normal and weird at the same time. Especially as a psychologist, you just look back through all your notes and you go, you're checking things boxes off. Yes, yes.
Now then.
I don't really do surveys, but you know, take inventory of it all, because this is fucked up. We gotta go. I'm out. See y'all later.
My time is now.
I'm so disappointed.
I'll not be defeated.
I'm so sad. I'm not
I will
sad like
make
a
you
normal
pay.
person. It's so sad. I don't know what to do. I don't know what we're gonna do about this.
I must concentrate.
I just know that we have to tell the story, and then I have to go fix this by stealing the money back. Really. You know, we have to steal it all back. Plus, and we can't be fast enough for me. That's for sure. Just because I'm so offended. Yeah, I'll just steal it all back. It's not a problem. I'm saying that my mom is an alcoholic. I've never told everyone my mother, hello, it's me, my mother is an alcoholic. We've never done that, but this show is a fine place to start. I would never go to a group and do that, whatever. Unless I was forced. You know what I mean? People are so weak. I'm an unbelievably, incredibly strong person. Like, normal treatments and therapies for people work on normal people. I am one of the most unbelievably strong people you've ever met in your life. And that's just my brain. And so, there's a whole different set of solutions for me that involve January 6th and October 7th and November 8th and December 9th. Chef's kiss. And then he did a chef's kiss into the air. Right? October 8th. No, let's see what we did. November 8th. November 8th, December 9th. Know him and get to know him. What about, 9/11? What about, what about August 5th? You know what I mean? You want January 6th? Can we get an August 5th before that? It's too bad it wasn't August. It should have been August 6th. No, it's March 4th. If you actually want to know the QAnon drop that I wrote historically to start January 6th, it was a QAnon drop that I wrote years and years and years before about how March 4th was picked by the founding fathers because it literally meant to march your feet forward, like 10 times toes down, as they say in streaming culture. That's why we did January 6th and January 6th, because it was actually going to be March 4th. It should be March 4th. You know how, like, the White House should be somewhere else or fun fact, did you know? This one, I love doing those because I like to show you that I'm smart and that I'm really knowledgeable. So I'll be like, did you know that January 6th would have been March 4th if they didn't change it? And the guy who masterminded January 6th pointed that out right before he inspired Pete Thousands. That it was actually called March 4th, and then they changed it because they didn't want you to storm the Capitol. Because you would have stormed the Capitol on March 4th if they had kept the old change, but that's why you did it January 6th.
Come on.
QAnon sent it was me. People still don't get it. I could say I'm QAnon and you believe it or not, but like you're not gonna go in your head and go, then he was the one who thought of it right there. When you're playing the chat, what happened? You're gonna skip giving me credit a lot through that story, no matter what happened, no matter what you do. People don't give. When people watch a comedian's stand-up comedy routine, they're not constantly giving his writers credit. Like, some people are, but most people are in the illusion that they're all thoughts de moi. And it's really like, I wonder which writer did that one. More or less. That's how people don't know I'm cute. It's like, you want to believe that your favorite late night host tells all his own jokes. And you do.
Stand
On
aside.
some level, like, if you really keep track of yourself, you really do sort of play along and pretend that that's going on. When you laugh, you know, genuinely laugh. You're sort of in the pretend land, the pretending mode that they thought of all this. And that's what QAnon is. I'm trying to explain in a really long-winded way about what QAnon is. If you weren't following along at home. Yeah, it's the way that you want to give Tom Cruise credit. You want to give Tom Hanks credit for you know, you want his name to roll when they. You want his name to show when they roll credits. You're not trying to give me the credit for QAnon, because you don't want to really believe it.
Was I so weak?
Yeah.
I must concentrate.
Exactly, and then you have to, if you don't want to give me credit, you have to arrest me, and then you have to just come up with a reason to arrest someone. And that's why it didn't work in 2018, and it definitely can never work again now. It can't. That's why I have the psychology degree. It's a little checkmate that you put people in, and there's just nothing anyone can do about it.
Time to dance.
We're so at the absolutely nothing anyone can do to stop everything now. We're so there, I don't even want to admit it. It's going to be really scary when we're at the point where nobody can do anything now that I'm QAnon, and we're already there, and I don't even want to face the facts that was there right now. You know? There's nothing anyone can do about any of it. I'm fairly sure. It's just gonna unfold and play out, and I can't stop it. I keep telling you it's me. You can't stop it. You keep telling everyone it's me, and it's just gonna go on and just unfold like this video game.
This man is a notorious heretic, marked to be punished for his heinous deeds against the church. That you should abet this evildoer is utterly indefensible. You will most assuredly share his fate.
I stand there and go, how sad is this, and what am I going to say about how sad it is? And sometimes I
My
just
choice
sit
is
here and
made.
go, it's just so
If it means I must slay each and every one of you, so be it.
It's not like I'm struggling with it. I don't know how to tell you that this has gone on.
You should tremble with fear to mock the heavens so.
It's a story of
To slay a man of the club is to wound this fair land's peace and turn your back on the natural order the Father has bestowed on us.
While his family was blaming everything on him, even though that's what my family thinks it is. My family, in their heads, thinks this is a story
Wound
of
the
one
peace.
man's mental illness.
Surely
while
you
they
jest.
all
You hide behind
blame
this
him for
peace only as it
everything,
suits
and
you.
they're right, and he's wrong. It's actually a story of a whole family's
You
mental
invoke the
illness,
name of the
and they
Father
can't
to
come
subjugate the
terms
weak.
with it
This men such as you profane the gods to
in themselves when they talk about me.
Right.
It's so easy not to be able to face the facts psychologically.
Oh, merciful Father.
It's incredibly easy. It's so incredibly easy.
How can this be?
Face nothing in the way of
Great
facts.
Father, strike down these son. Oh.
I'm so disappointed. I'm so embarrassed in my own family right now. Like a father who has bad children, I'm so embarrassed and disappointed in my own 80-year-old family right now.
Where will you go now, Ramza?
Acting like teenagers out there.
2 errands brought me to Zeltenia. The first was to meet with you. The second is to speak with Count Orlando.
I mean, I'm not so sad. I mean, I'm so sad is another way of me saying I don't know what I don't actually know what to say right here. It's really, I'm so sad I don't have the words to describe this. That's
The Thunder God?
That's what I'm trying to say.
For what purpose?
I'm so sad I can't tell you exactly how QAnon is and went down, but it sounds a lot like what I just said.
I mean to enlist his aid in exposing the Church's intrigues.
How?
I have powerful evidence of the Church's misdeeds, of the truth they have long kept secret.
There's nothing, because there's nothing anyone can do.
The scriptures of Germany.
Other than give me all the credit for everything. If I get all of the credit for all of my writing ever, there's going to be so many people in trouble. It'll be like Epstein Island.
I spoke with the Count's adopted son, Oren, not long past. He pledged their aid. Oren was certain that his father, at least, would withdraw his...
Is that
one
so?
book, one man's book, you know, one man's diary. The AI can do it. I would never trust even a huge team of lawyers to do it. The AI is going to pull out every single sentence you took in like 10 seconds. And it's going to be
It's all right.
the scariest
She's with
moment
me.
of your life.
Malond has provided several others to help me.
When they
Help
finally
you? I was sent to keep
demonstrate that
watch
it's
on
me.
you.
And a fine job you're doing of it.
I could fancy myself a director
She
of
knows
a Hollywood
everything.
movie.
My
That's
plans,
the movie.
all of it.
That's the crescendo of the movie. In court, they push one button, it takes half a second, and everything that I've ever written is pulled up and matched to everything they've ever stolen.
Like me, she
And
works for the Church, but
it's
shares
like
not. And like
a
you,
list that
she
you
longs
can't
to restore
even
peace to
fully
Ivalice,
keep track
even
of.
should your paths differ.
It
Anything
goes
you can
on
say
so
to me,
long.
you can say to her.
And I go, see,
You're the youngest
I've never,
son of House
I'd
Beowulf.
never trust a whole
Ramza, am I right?
group of people
Childhood friend to Delita,
to pull that out for
and
me.
nefarious
It
heretic.
has to be an artificial intelligence, a large language model, a model that predicts the next, a predictive language model, but it's only my writing. And I bet you could
My name is
pull
Valmafra
all
Lenand. A pleasure.
my writing out and put it in a big line. I bet the government does that. Somewhere, I bet the government already did that for us.
I take it
that's
you did
how we
not come
know
for
it's
idle
me.
chat.
That's where we get all of the legislation from QAnon. That's why all of the things get passed in court and everyone
I've
walks
received
out
word.
astonished
The
going,
Northern
what the
Sky
fuck
moves.
just happened in there?
They make
It's
for
the
Besselat.
AI and me fucking you up in court.
Count Orlando himself has departed for this. As anticipated, Duke Goltana will also strike.
I'm afraid it's too late, Ramza. We cannot stop the two armies from...
No, I won't give up yet. I can still convince the Count to avoid this
You'd end
needless
my
bloodshed.
existence immediately if you could really fathom what I've done.
I might have known you'd say that.
That's why it's such a problem when they try to fucking turn my mom and dad against me.
Then
Again,
our paths part once again.
Be safe, Delita.
it's gonna be an issue
And you, Ramza.
again. They did January 6th right after they did this shit the last time. So I'm telling you, it's like it's not even
You mean to let him
necessarily gonna
go?
be me telling them go.
He acts as I expected he would.
They're gonna be like, what is going on?
Even your friends are only pieces to be played.
Mind your words. You know not what you say.
Such outbursts ill become you.
Haven't you somewhere else to be?
So disappointed. they're really unscientific people. Their son is a scientist, and they're two really unscientific people, and worse than that. At best, they're just unscientific people. At worst, they're crazy monsters.
Welcome. Make us want to earn some gil. Anything else, sir? Thanks.
I can't make sense of it. My whole life is just that. That's how I wrote QAnon. Like, I wouldn't have written QAnon. I would have been out being a real normal person. You know? There's a way that they have me stuck here, stealing $1,000 behind my back when I'm not looking.
What is it?
What is it?
Right.
By all means.
Very well.
All right.
Mom doesn't believe in having money in the state.
Right.
She thinks, the most important part is she thinks that I don't need the money. She thinks it's a waste just in my hands, and that's why she's taking it off of my hands for me. And the way she got drunk when I didn't find out yet is why I'm saying I'm so disappointed and embarrassed in everyone. Because one day I'll watch this video and I'll be like, I miss my parents so much, they're gone forever. And then I'll watch this video and I'll be like, oh yeah. I might have been talking to myself in the future when I was like, I fucking hate them and never want to see them again. Just remember that when you come back here and you're like, why? I got nothing in the way of answers and
Yes.
everything in the way of this is gonna be really bad. Nothing's gonna happen
Preparations?
in a way that
What is it?
it's gonna cause everything
What do you
to be
require?
very bad.
I am at your disposal.
And that's my take on January 6th too. I don't know. That's my guess. That's my best guess of how it happens. Alright, we're gonna end the stream. I'm just gonna... You can tell that I'm just moving around and clicking on things. I can be so disappointed and embarrassed by my own parents that I can't really think about anything else. That's how bad it is. Like, I had all these plans and I was gonna do things in my life, and then now I've gotta go steal $1,000 back from embezzling it out of whatever happens next. You know, like, just, it's so boring and stupid. I'm gonna try and find a better way. I might phone a friend and just send them $1,000. That's no problem. It's just, I need the dough in the hand out of a machine. It's so difficult that the civilization deserves to be burned down. By the end of this process of me figuring out what to do at this point, I hope they burn down every building in the land. It might fix things. You know how, like, when you're like, can we reset the computer? What if they burn all the buildings down and then rebuild? It sounds strange, but like, what if that's Trump's last term? Burn it all down so we can rebuild it later. That's Trump's last year. Is burn it all down. I'm an old school Ultima Online internet dude. So what's gonna happen is if anything happens on the internet, I'm gonna be at the helm of what happens. So that's what's up. And that's because I know what to do in every PvP scenario in Ultima Online. We have houses in this game, and a lot of times when I think about what I'm gonna do in life, and especially who I am in life, and my place in the world, and who I am, and what I'm doing, I always put it through a lens of Ultima Online. Like, and what I mean by that isn't in Ultima Online today, necessarily. I mean, back when Ultima Online was all of social media. The reason I feel that way about Ultima Online and I see the world that way is because, through an Ultima Online lens, is because before social media existed and all of these websites, before they made Twitch, before they made YouTube, before they made, really, Google very popular, we were playing Ultima Online, and the video game Ultima Online this year was your Google and your Twitter and your Facebook. It was all in one video game, Ultima Online. So a lot of what I do and say to this day, and how I'm so good at it and know exactly every move to make on the chessboard, I always think about myself through a context of Ultima Online in my own, sitting there in my own house in Ultima Online, and everyone hates me from factions. That's how I see myself, and that's sort of how I measure myself in the world of what I say and do. So like, I'll see you guys next time. I'm too strong. If anybody's been waiting for me to crack, it'll never happen, and you don't know who Fire Mage Guru is. I'm famously an unflappable warrior fighter, like, even though I'm a mage, like, fighter, combatant. I'm famously unflappable, unstoppable, nothing gets through. And, hey, everybody's gonna die someday, you know what I mean? But not today. They want to stop me. Everyone thinks they're going to stop me, and they want to stop me in their own little book that they're writing about reality. And I got news for you guys. This is going to go on because I'm the